So, heading out. Pick up Damar Khan on Starbase 114 and bring him to Starbase 39 Sierra in Alpha Centauri sector space. Starbase 114 is located in the Ceres system in the Regulus sector block. To get to Romulan sector space, head to the top of your sector space map while in the Regulus sector. Yep. This is a gateway mission, basically just to get me into the area. Make primary. Let's see, is it? Yep, 300 credits. Okay, let's just go there. Transwarp. Boom. Okay. Now the correct option here is this last one. Continue, pick up Damar Khan. Let's see what this system is about. A binary star system with 7 planets, the Ceres system is the home of Starbase 114. Commander Cleveland has been tasked with... What? Oh, yeah, options disappearing. Commander Cleveland has been tasked with fighting the influence of the Orion Syndicate in the Ceres sector. The strain of the investigation, as well as their normal duties of supplying ships on their way to the neutral zone, are taking their toll on the crew. Continue. Go to Starbase 114. Okay, area map. That's the starbase right there. Let's see what sort of crazy shit will happen here. Might as well switch power to shields. Lol. Okay. Captain, we are in transporter range of Starbase 114. The away team can beam down on your command. I'm very suspicious at this point. Tvrel the healer, probably a good choice. Yeah, probably a good choice. Alrighty. Pick up Damar Khan. Alrighty, here we go. Someone having a heated argument over here. Damar Khan, hello. Hello, Commander. Admiral Quinn told me that you would, okay, you will be available to take me to Starbase 39 Sierra. From there, I'm going to the Hobus system. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have about that area. Fascinating place. I've made it my life's work. This life, anyway. Is this guy a Trill? Yes, it kind of looks like he is a Trill. Yep, he has the spots. Joined Trill, probably. This life. I'm a Trill. Some among my people are lucky enough to be joined with a symbiotic life form. We share our bodies with them, and in return, they share lifetimes of knowledge and memories with us. I'm Khan's seventh host. So many H's. And most of us have been scientists. My predecessor, Lenara Khan, was working to create artificial wormholes. I study the effects of supernova. Is supernova the plural of supernova? I'm skeptical about that. Tell me about the Hobus system. In 2387, the star in the Hobus system went supernova. The resulting explosion devastated the planets in the system, of course, but then it created a chain reaction that cut a path of destruction more than 500 light-years long. More than a dozen systems were affected by the Hobus event, most notably the Romulus system. Both Romulus and Remus were destroyed. Kaboom! Billions lost their lives, and also I don't really like this event. I'm really salty about them having blown up Romulus. Pretty salty. The thing is, a M-class planet like Romulus should have been protected by its stellar magnetosphere and its planetary magnetic field. They act like shields to protect the planet from radiation, and a supernova blast is highly energetic radiation. If the supernova is large enough, it will overwhelm those defenses, but the Romulans should have had decades to prepare for the wave's arrival. As it was, they only had hours. Didn't Starfleet try to help the Romulans? Ambassador Spock attempted to organize an evacuation, but the Romulan Senate refused. I guess they thought they had more time. That was a horrible time. Ambassador Spock had a plan to stop the wave, but after the destruction, a Romulan named Nero blamed him. Nero had a ship of awesome power. We still don't know everything about the Narada, but we think the Romulans used Borg technology to create it. Yep, actually you can get a Tal Shiar Borg-adapted destroyer. But that's a lockbox ship, so that's even rarer than other things. So you'd have to pay quite a lot of in-game credits to get that. Or get lucky in a lockbox opening. And of course this has to do with the Star Trek reboot. Star Trek reboot. Okay, continue. Nero destroyed dozens of our ships and even attacked a Klingon fleet led by General Worf. I hear Worf barely survived. Ultimately, Nero confronted Spock in the Hobus system. Spock managed to use red matter to create an artificial singularity to contain the worst of the supernova's blast, but both he and Nero were lost. In time! What made the Hobus supernova so destructive? The prevailing theory is that the radiation from the supernova somehow traveled through subspace. Otherwise, it would have taken more than 500 years to reach Romulus. But how that occurred, we still don't know. Starfleet has been studying the area since 2388. We have some theories, and Admiral Janeway has been instrumental in getting us resources for more research, but unless there is some sort of breakthrough, we may never know exactly what happened. J.J. Abrams happened. Basically. And lens flares. Ah, yes, now we know. So, the Hobus supernova was the original lens flare, the brightest lens flare, after which all other tinier lens flares were created. That's my theory, and I'm sticking with it. Did the Romulans survive? There were more than 1 billion Romulans and Remans off-planet when the Romulus system was hit. Most of them were on colony worlds far from the supernova. The Romulans have had more than their share of trouble since they lost their homeworld. Now Empress Sela rules with a titanium fist. Sela on the throne can't be good for the Federation. Her mother was a human Starfleet officer, and Sela hates the Federation because of it. The Romulans want revenge. Revenge for their homeworld, revenge for everyone who died, revenge for all the power that they lost. Frankly, Commander, the Romulans don't have anything left to lose. That makes them more dangerous than they've ever been before. That's about it for the questions. Are you ready to go? Packed up and ready, the USS Tucker is waiting for me at the starbase. They'll be taking me to the Hobus system. Maybe this time we'll find the clues we need to solve this mystery. It's kind of weird that I'm supposed to escort this guy, but he isn't just coming aboard my ship. But okay, sure. Let's beam to ship. And we need to go head to Alpha Centauri sector space. Alpha Centauri sector block. There we go. Can we teleport there? Now we have to go there manually. My ship is spazzing out because apparently... No, wrong sector. Because apparently the automatic pilot was going to have me turned the other way around. Yeah, look at that! Oh my god. I'm going to Alpha Centauri, but the autopilot is trying to turn me all the way around for some reason when I press the button to set course. Donia System Patrol. Nope. We're fine. Level 27. What else is there? Tactical Initiative. Nadion Inversion Engineering. Ooh. What's that? Is that a ground skill or an Nadion Inversion? Oh, there we go. And we have the Pirate Distress Call. We'll leave that here. What does this do? 50 resistance rating to power system drain. Meh. Kind of underwhelming. But still useful. Kind of underwhelming, but still useful. Tactical Initiative and Scattering Field are much better, in my opinion. We have cleared to warp. We are, cleared to warp the Alpha Centauri sector block. Yeah. Good. More water to the voice subsystems, Captain.
The Romulans were once a passionate, vibrant species, but the loss of their homeworld has left them in ashes. The survivors of the cataclysm have gathered under the banner of Empress Sela. She has sought out new allies from the Delta Quadrant in an attempt to rebuild the Romulans' former might. And now, she seeks revenge for a lost world and a broken people.
You get those voiceovers from Spock whenever you enter a new sector block. So we are in the what was it? The Alpha Centauri sector block. So whenever you enter a new sector block, Spock will tell you a little bit about it, which is kind of nice. A really nice touch. Head to the Sierra system. Oh my God. Starbase Sierra 39. It's right there. It's right fucking there. Another auto travel bug. It will cost you 300 energy credits to transport to the regular sector block. Are you sure you want to proceed? No, I don't. I want to go to Starbase 39 Sierra. Silly STO. Okay. I actually want to take a look at what was it? Directed energy manipulation. Does this have a duration? Weapons training, energy weapons training. It doesn't have a duration. I don't get it. So weird. Maybe it's just the next salvo. Maybe it's just the next salvo. In which case I'll switch these. Starbase 39 Sierra system. This system is home to Starbase 39 Sierra, the closest Federation outpost to the edge of the Romulan neutral zone, and the headquarters for Starfleet's Romulan task force. The Starbase was the base for rescue and relief efforts after the destruction of Romulus, and Admiral Tenae keeps a close eye on the many starships traveling through this sector. The planet that the Starbase orbits was heavily mined in the 22nd century by the Romulans. It is believed that the miners hit hidden pockets of deuterium, causing an explosion that split the world in two. Interesting. So let's enter the Sierra system. Alrighty. We are cleared for docking at Starbase 39. I can beam you and Damar Khan over as soon as we're in transporter range. Very good. And that is the Shattered World. I think they did some graphical upgrades a while ago. And it does really make the space objects look a lot better than they used to. Quite a busy little starbase here. Docking procedure. I'll make sure to beam us down. Fly closer. Okay. Beam down to the station. Alrighty. Speak to Damar Khan in the armory. Okay, let's see how we get to the armory first of all. Is it upstairs? How the hell do we get to the armory? Maybe it's downstairs. Geronimo! Over here? Admiral's office. Take turbo lift to upper floor. Commander. Admiral. Okay, so it's actually in the... No, actually that's a quest. Where the hell? Armory. Transport room. Transport to the regular sector block. Sure. This should actually show Omega particles, which is an event going on right now, not what I'm actually looking for. Yeah. Gotta find my way around manually. Doesn't seem to be anything interesting on the upper floor, honestly. Oh, there's a door there. But that's the turbo lift, isn't it? Exciting. Yep, just the turbo lift. You don't really take much damage from falling. You do take some though. So you can do stuff like that, which is kind of silly. NPCs frequently do that as well to get down faster. Okay, we have some people here. This should be the armory. Okay. Hello. Thank you for your assistance, Commander. Is there anything else you want to know? Are you scared to go into Romulan space? Never! The crew of the Tucker can handle anything the Romulans can throw at us. Besides, you can only learn so much from sensors and probes. To really understand the Hobo system, we need to be there. What else can you tell me about Romulan space? The Romulans are touchy. Watch what you say, or you'll be in for a fight. The Remans don't even bother talking before they fire, so I think they're more dangerous than the Romulans. Sela's found some new allies too. They're from the Delta Quadrant, but I don't know much about them. What should I do now, with every letter being started with a capital letter for some reason? Wish me luck. Oh, and I'd check in with Admiral Tanaya before you leave. She might have new orders for you. Probably will. Alrighty. Let's do the next mission as well. And I should actually be contacted immediately. Empress Sela. You may have heard about the tragedy at Kittimer. Empress Sela attempted to disrupt the conference with a bomb, resulting in the death of Commander Temer. Now Sela is offering a political reconciliation with the Federation, despite the fact that we have allied with the Romulan Republic. She has invited Federation diplomats to meet with her delegation at a secure base on the edge of the neutral zone. However, we have recently received intelligence that Sela is amassing a fleet. We are sending you with the peace delegation as a cover for your investigation into Sela's activities. This is a very delicate situation. You must try to covertly obtain information about Sela's plans, without disrupting our peace efforts or upsetting Sela. However, we do have an agent in her retinue who will help you. And not that much EXP, sadly, so I might not even get to level up another time. Oh, I should. Career specific, Mark 6 kit reward, hopefully some Chronoton mines. And let's get underway. In progress, make primary. Go to the Agamar solar system. Can I just... Oh, that's... rip me off, will you? Where is it? Alpha Centauri sector block. It's in the exact same sector block, but they're trying to charge me premium to go there. Assholes. Alrighty. It's right next to us. Literally right next to us. Why would I pay 2,900 credits for that? Silly. Later on, of course, when you have a lot of money, that might actually be worth it. But right now, this character is pretty poor. And need that money for more important things. The Agrama system. For more than a century, the worlds of the Agrama system were havens for the Orion Syndicate. While abandoned pirate bases still remain in the asteroid belts surrounding the 3 planets of the system, Agrama space is now held in the Iron Fist of the Romulan Star Empire, which has established a long presence on Agrama 2. Begin Empress Sela. I think this is actually a new mission that they've only put in recently. Or at least an old mission that they edited a lot recently, because I've heard some things about it. Both from YouTubers and from some of my fleet mates, I think. We have arrived in the Agrama system, Captain. Incoming hail, sir. Do you want me to put it on the main view screen? On screen.
Greetings and welcome to Agrama. I am pleased that Starfleet sent such a notable officer as its representative at this conference. Please enter a standard orbit and transport down to these coordinates. This meeting may mark the beginning of a new day for the Federation and the Romulan Star Empire.
The quite notable Grimo Gikaras Blastrinch, the Goblin. He's a very imposing figure, at only 1 meter 36 centimeters in height. Okay, I hope we can find a path to peace. There has been too much conflict between our peoples. Interplanetary orbit. Starship porn. Okay. Let's enter orbit then, shall we? We have entered standard orbit, sir. Are you ready to beam down? Alrighty, away team, assemble in transporter room 1. Lovely haircut for an emperor. Well, I think it's a Romulan classic. Let's take Elisa with us. Need some damage as well, not just sport classes. Just trying to remember some things about Caesar, the Emperor.
The rest of the delegates are already in the conference room. My aide, Jevem, will take you there. I have some business to attend to before we begin.
Follow Jevem to the conference room. It's a pleasure to meet you, Empress. I look forward to a productive conversation. Fart. Grimo is not the finest diplomat ever. Let's put it that way. Hello, nice plants you have here. Let me just put some mines down. Very nice. Even prettier. Okay. Conference room. Very good. So we have the Tan. No, we have Senator Tsek. Who is that? Is he probably with the Tarshiar, I guess. And we have our 2 diplomats, Jiro Sugihara and Moira Peterson. So let's see, talk to the Federation diplomat.
I thought the Federation's alliance with the Romulan Republic would be the end of any meaningful dialogues with Empress Sela. After all, she considers the Republic to be a terrorist organization. She may have an ulterior motive for inviting us here, but we had to take the chance that Sela's offer to negotiate is sincere, and act in kind. The Federation must pursue every avenue for peace.
I agree, Ambassador. Maybe she's seen how pointless this conflict is. Of course. Talk to the Federation diplomat.
The Romulans can be so difficult to deal with, especially these Imperials. They are forever setting traps, twisting words, and jockeying for advantage. Even a conference with the Klingons would be preferable. At least you know where you stand with Klingons. I'm reminded of a line I read once in an ancient Earth text. Hide a knife behind a smile. Every smile here hides a knife.
I'll be on my guard. Don't worry, my smile hides a bomb. Talk to Romulan diplomat.
We are so pleased that you were able to attend our conference. The Empire was quite dismayed at your decision to support the terrorist insurgents rather than the rightful government of the Romulan people. So much for your vaunted Prime Directive. In any case, neither of us benefit from extended conflict. So, despite your questionable alliances, we are choosing to open negotiations in hopes of normalizing relations between the Federation and the Romulan Star Empire.
By the way, can you hear the dialogue clearly on stream? I have tried several times to get the voice volume for STO to be a little higher, but currently it's 100% volume on the master volume, 100% volume on the voice volume, and everything else has gone pretty low. And I'm not sure if it's good or not. But also there is a lot of inconsistency in the voice acting in this game. Sometimes you will have very low voice acting, sometimes you will have voice acting that sounds like it has been recorded on a telephone. Oh well. Yeah, I can hear the in-game voice, says Neerlander. Okay, good. So, let us consider today as a first step towards a lasting accord. It's fine, okay. Wait a minute. There can be no lasting peace in the quadrant without the Romulan Star Empire. I hope that our documents are not too difficult for you to... some other conversation going on here, not just the one I'm here for. Follow Jevim. Talk to diplomats. Talk to the Federation diplomats. 2 of 3. Talk to Romulan diplomats. 1 of 3. Okay, so I need to talk to some more diplomats over here. Let's see. Federation diplomat. Which one of these is Federation? They all look Romulan.
It is agreeable to meet with you. You have my people's enduring gratitude for how you handled that matter with Ambassador Soketh. This is another trying time for Vulcan. The Romulan Star Empire blames the Vulcan Science Academy for the Hobus supernova that destroyed their world. They are utterly intransigent in this misguided belief, despite the fact that Ambassador Spock warned them of the danger and ultimately gave his life to stop the loss of even more worlds. Romulans are a most illogical people. Sometimes I find it hard to believe we were once a single species.
Continue. Let's see.
I am so pleased to see the Federation recognize and attempt to rectify its past mistakes. I knew that a people as clever as yours would realize eventually that it is folly to antagonize the Romulan Star Empire. I am also confident it will only be a matter of time before you realize that you have made a grievous error by allying yourselves with terrorists, scoundrels, and thieves. The sooner you renounce your poorly considered alliance with the so-called Romulan Republic, the sooner we will be able to come to a mutually beneficial arrangement.
I can only say that I am glad we have taken this first step. Talk to them.
Welcome to Agrama. Isn't this a lovely facility? You must tour the atrium later. Hard to believe this system was infested by Orion pirates not long ago. You know, some of my colleagues were against this meeting, but I lobbied for it. I said the entire Federation cannot be as blind as the people who were at the farce at Kittimer. If you just see the problems the Romulan Republic are causing, I'm sure you can persuade your government to reconsider their rash choice and sever their agreements with these rebels.
It will take more than a warm welcome to make us change our minds about the Republic, Counselor. Okay, talk to all the diplomats. Let's see what happens next. We get exploded. No?
I apologize for the interruption. My name is Tokath. I am one of the stewards here. We've had a slight complication with the dietary requirements of some of your delegation. Could I borrow you for a moment so we can clear this up?
I guess so, but I'm not sure how much help I'll be. Suspicious. One of... I can't read this from the log, and it disappears too fast above him. Disappears too fast above his head, and I can't read it from the log because that includes all of the other texts going on in the room at the same time. Can't really... sorry. Logistical. Preparing food for so many species can be a logistical nightmare, this guy says, I think. One of your staff is Bolian, and our chef is unfamiliar with... talk to Tokath.
Franklin Drake says you can be trusted, and that is enough for me. There's more going on here than a diplomatic conference. Sela has no interest in courting the Federation. So why is she suddenly doing so now? We're going to find out what she's up to.
What do you propose?
The lower level of this facility is off limits to everyone but the Empress and her aides. But that access hatch right over there opens up to a maintenance tunnel that leads down. The doorway is guarded, so while I distract the guards, you sneak through the door.
Okay, let's see what's actually going on here. Hello. Well, we have the maintenance room. Lots of containers,
Just ahead, in the northeast
chairs.
corner of the room, there will be a security room near the exit of the maintenance tunnel on the level below us. Access one of the consoles there. Maybe you'll learn more about what she's doing. I need to get back to the reception before I'm missed. But I should be able to cover your absence for a few minutes. More than that, and you're on your own.
Continue. So here we go. Let's switch them, my bridge officers, to passive mode so they don't accidentally shoot anyone. Let's see. Locate a console. No help from the tricorder. That console should allow you to access the security system. I bet you could locate Sela and uncover some of her plans. This one? Okay. Access communications logs. Disable transport inhibitors. Oh. Access communications log. Encoding eyes only from to Commander Tanyan to Empress Sela. Per your agreement, my ships have acquired the Borg sphere and towed it to the Pilatus system. Anticipate your prompt acceptance of our proposal for new hunting grounds and the interesting prey you have promised us. End transmission. Access security cameras. Please input which security camera you wish to view. Wait a minute. Back to root. Transport inhibitor system. Disable. Access storage room cameras. Please input. Let's see the office camera first. Nobody here right now. Storage facility camera.
Empress, the fleet is on its way to Vulcan.
Excellent. Have the weapons loaded aboard my ship. I will depart as soon as they are on board. At last. we will have our revenge for the destruction of Romulus. Hail Hakiv and put him through to my personal terminal. Then leave me. I have matters to attend to.
Yes, Empress.
Access office security cameras. Whoops. Could have done that right there.
Computer, begin playback of file 2895 Gamma.
After I left Starfleet, I made it my life's work to reunite the Romulans with their Vulcan brothers. For many years, I lived among them and waged a campaign of peace. 21 years ago, the star of the Hobus system went supernova and sent a wave of devastation across the quadrant. I promised to save the Romulan homeworld. I failed.
Computer, end file. I cannot suffer more of that arrogant fool. Soon, Vulcan will suffer the same fate as my world.
Unfortunate decisions all around. Or rather, both in the Star Trek reboot and in STO right now. Back to root. What do we need to do? Access active communications channels.
I have Hakiv, Empress.
Patch him through.
Greetings, Empress.
My fleet has launched for Vulcan. I expect you to rendezvous with us there.
Alas, I must disappoint you. The terrorist cells of the Romulan Republic demand my full attention. Kittimer did not go as planned. Now they have powerful allies, with Taurus missing.
Spare me your excuses, Hakiv. Nothing is more important than avenging the destruction of our homeworld. You disappoint me, Hakiv. I trust you will not do so again.
Destroy weapons. 0 of 3. We cannot allow Sela to use those weapons. We must destroy them before she can load them. Probably Thalaron, if I were to guess. Coincidentally, on my scimitar on my other character, I have a Thalaron pulse weapon. Haven't used it against any planets though. Only ships. I'm detecting Thalaron signatures from these 3 crates. They must contain these subspace weapons. Well, time for explosions. I heard some noises. There might be someone here. Spatial charge. Very good. Clear the blast area.
We should have known the Federation would send spies instead of diplomats. And you call us treacherous.
We still do.
No matter. You may have destroyed these weapons, but my fleet is already en route to Vulcan. You cannot stop what has begun. Guards! Capture the intruders!
Defeat the guards. Excellent. Setting this transphasic bomb up is a bit of a bother. Can you start fighting now, please? Okay, there we go. Lockbox. Answer communicator.
Whatever you did down there, it made quite an impression. Good work on disabling the transport inhibitor. Your ambassadors are safely back on their ships, but I had to blow my cover to get them there. Now it's time for me to get out while I still can. Farewell.
Thanks for your help, Tokath. I hope we meet again. Under good circumstances, because I don't hope we meet again with you being captured by someone and me having to rescue you. Beam up, I guess. Nothing really left, okay. Commander, the satellites are emitting a dampening field that has knocked our engines offline. The diplomatic vessels have been similarly affected. Break free from the dampening field. Initiate a feedback pulse. Of course. Pulse. Boom. Captain, the vessels carrying the other delegates to the conference are trapped by their own satellites. We must rescue them. Very well. Quickly, on to the satellites. Switch to weapon stance.
Thank you for rescuing us.
Uh-oh. The nice thing about having phaser beam arrays is that they have pretty nice attack arcs, pretty nice firing arcs, which extend, of course, to the vertical. See? 270 degrees, very nice. Didn't expect a feedback pulse. What are you talking about? This is Star Trek. Everyone always does a feedback pulse. I think he was actually being sarcastic on purpose. Let's see. Definitely being sarcastic on purpose. Let's see. Destroying Delta.
I thought we'd never be free of that blasted field.
Oh, heavy
I'm
warbird.
gonna recommend you get a commendation.
And disco party time. Have an aceton beam too. Uh-oh. Got distracted by jokes. Oh, I forgot to switch power back to weapons. That explains a lot. Here, have my full firepower now. However, that also means that I got a lot of damage because I had full power to shields. I did take a lot of damage. I was probably lucky to have accidentally had power to shields set to maximum. Let's see what happens now, though.
I would not have believed anyone capable of this treachery, even Sela.
Don't have any shield abilities to recharge myself with. Good thing I'm on the aft arc of this Derridex battle cruiser. If I manage to keep myself behind it, I should be fine, but if I fuck, I need to go faster. Tractor beam, nope, 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 nope. Almost have it. Nice. I used to love the Derridex battle cruisers. Seriously. When I was a kid, I used to make them out of Legos. Neerlander says, I'm downloading the game now, by the way. Good, I hope you will enjoy playing it. There are a lot of fun features about it, but also a lot of bugs and a lot of silly monetization choices. Communication systems now available, sir. Hail Admiral Tenai.
I had not expected to hear from you so soon. Was your mission successful?
That first part sounded really fake. Sela has launched an attack fleet and her target is Vulcan.
I should have expected as much. You cannot trust them. I never do. I am contacting all available ships. We will meet you there.
It almost sounds like half of this dialogue has been constructed out of text the voice actress previously recorded for something else. Good luck, Admiral. Admiral Roboto. Of course, that is actually the voice of the computer systems in Star Trek Online as well, so I wouldn't be surprised if they did construct her lines from things she said before. We've done all we can here, and I'm transmitting an emergency signal to Starfleet Command. Course laid in for the Vulcan system, sir. Very good. Warp to the Vulcan system. Sweet. Always love that animation. Vulcan. The Vulcan defense grid.
Warning, we were able to divert some ships to defend Vulcan. I have come to personally command the defense. The other forces have already been briefed. Your role in this battle will be to defend the science vessels that have set up a tachyon detection grid to detect any cloaked Romulan ships. We cannot allow any enemy ships to slip through.
Tachyon detection grid, eh? I understand, Admiral.
The ships maintaining the grid will be priority targets for the Romulans, but they must remain in position or the grid will collapse. That is why I need you to protect them.
Defend the science vessels from the Romulan fleet. Okay, we have a question in chat. Nerlander asks, is there only one pay model, buying credits, or is there also a monthly subscription? Okay, to make this long story short, you can either buy a lifetime subscription for about $300 or something. That will give you a subscription forever. You can have a monthly subscription, or you can play for free, and then you can gain a thing called dilithium. It's kind of a secondary currency, a secondary in-game currency that you use for for a lot of things, actually, a lot of very important things. And you can also use that to buy Zen, which is the in-game currency, the stuff you usually have to pay money for. If I were to recommend something, play the game a while as a free-to-play player. You get some perks of playing the game as a subscriber, but play the game a while as a free-to-play player. Maybe play only for about level 30 or something, and then if you really like the game, consider subscribing for 1 month. If you subscribe for 1 month, you actually get a lot of perks from it. You gain extra inventory slots, extra bank slots, you get a shared bank. If you achieve ranks while you are subscribed, you get respec tokens, free respec tokens, and some other stuff which you can do later on. But you still need to have some levels. Well, actually, you don't need to have some levels. You just don't gain respec tokens if you don't level up while you're subscribed. You'll still get the other stuff, and after your subscription ends, you keep your extra inventory slots and whatever you gain during your subscription. So my advice to you is start playing the game for free if you want to start playing the game, and then maybe around level 30, consider if you want to subscribe for a month and try that out. Otherwise, you will still need to pay a lot of in-game currency for ships and other stuff. On to the mission, though. I do apologize to YouTube, which may not be interested in that question. So defend the science vessels. Discovery class science vessel. It's too quiet, sir. I don't like it. I don't like it either. Okay, okay.
How can you fight what you cannot see? Surrender now, and I may give you a merciful death.
Sure.
Our tachyon detection grid has revealed scout ships attempting to penetrate the perimeter.
Very nice. You're welcome, dear Lander. I hope you enjoy the game. So let's go through the grid and deal with these enemies right here. Hello! Disco party time!
Your attempts to interfere are meaningless. Vulcan must pay for its crimes.
Sela is trying to destroy one of our science vessels and take down the detection grid. Uh-oh. Evasive maneuvers just for the extra speed and maneuverability. Okay, let's do some threat. And hopefully we'll divert this Warbird's attacks to us. Eventually. Nope, nope, nope. It has its heart set on that particular vessel.
You cannot oppose the will of the Romulan people. We are eternal.
Yes, you are quite eternal. Sure.
All forces, advance and destroy them.
Warning, ship is under attack. Sela has launched her assault. Science vessels, maintain formation. All other forces converge on the Romulan fleet.
That Warbird is not doing a very good job. Definitely not. Yeah, okay. That was silly. Uh-oh, the Deredex. Shit! Shit! That shouldn't be a problem if I had a better ship. If I had a captain class ship, that shouldn't be a problem. But since I'm a junior officer, make it a little tricky. Uh-oh. Alright, defend, defeat Romulan Vanguard. Where are they? Looks like some of them went that way. Okay. Whoa, that's a lot of ships. And I'm about to draw aggro from all of them. Wish me luck. Oh jeez, too close. No, not close. Not too close after all. Okay. Disco party. There's actually a legitimate strategy to have one phaser beam array of each type, because they also have debuffs associated with them. So you can stack debuffs if you have several types of beam arrays. Reinforcements. Shit! This is a total clusterfuck. And I'm about to again cause them all to hit me. Okay, as soon as I start taking damage this time, I'm going to pop evasive maneuvers and flee. Uh-oh. IRV Leafal. Scimitar. Let's actually start on the other ones, and then we can all focus on the Scimitar, because the Scimitar is pretty badass. Uh-oh. Taking damage. Oh, they destroyed one of our ships. Assholes. Let's call in the Nimbus pirates for help. Start on the Leafal. After I collect my loot, of course. That thing is tanking an entire fleet. And it escaped. Not before almost killing me, though. Sela's ship has cloaked, sir. I can't find her on sensors.
You may have won this day, but the fight will continue. Romulus will be avenged. There will be blood for blood, death for death. My world is gone. I will not rest until Vulcan suffers the same fate.
Vulcan is not to blame, Sela. The Federation wants peace with your people.
Indeed. Then why does Starfleet use ships equipped with weapons of mass destruction? Why did the Vulcan Science Council willfully refuse to assist us when there was a chance to save our world? Every sorrow in my life can be laid at the feet of the Federation.
You're blinded by anger and grief. I hope you see the truth before it is too late. Probably not, though. I'm detecting some unusual energy signatures from some of the debris from the Romulan vessels, sir. Move us in closer and scan the debris. Don't know if that's a good idea, but okay. Let's see, where are these debris? Oh, object, okay. Let's see. Scan debris. Sir, this debris has traces of Borg energy signatures. I think the Romulans may have modified their ships with Borg technology. Something to look into. We have completed our objectives here, sir. Are you ready to depart the system? Seems like. We have a nice fleet of ships that showed up to protect Vulcan. Typhoon-class battleships, Galaxy-class cruisers, Shikar-class frigates, Miranda-class frigates, Celestial-class cruiser. There's a lot of different Star Trek ship types in this game. A lot. And they've also made up some. So, pretty nice. Sweet. Alrighty, turning in the mission. I doubt we have seen the last of Sela. The people of Vulcan and Starfleet Command both asked me to congratulate you on averting what could have been a terrible disaster. Clearly, she has been blinded by anger. Perhaps in time Sela will come to realize that Vulcan and Starfleet were not to blame for the destruction of Romulus. I am deeply concerned by your discovery of Romulan attempts to modify Borg technology. Such attempts in the past have led only to disaster, but Sela is desperate to hold the remnants of the Romulan Empire together, and desperate people take the greatest risks. We were very fortunate to get the information we did from Sector 31. Oh my god. Water to the voice subsystems. Voice subsystems fueled, sir. We were very fortunate to get the information we did from Section 31. Even I don't know exactly who is involved or from where Section 31 gets its authorization to act. It has very highly placed allies, many of whom work to protect the organization from scrutiny. I doubt this will be the last time you encounter them, Commander. You need to stay on your guard. Okay, we get a career-specific kit reward, which I'm hoping will be Chronoton Mine Barrier. And we can choose between an overcharged plasma sniper rifle or a personal Covariant shield. I could use a shield, I guess. Yeah, I have a pretty bad one. So let's take a Covariant shield.
Congratulations, Commander.
Yes! Chronoton Mine Barrier Mark 6. Awesome! I've searched the exchange, and it's apparently a very rare kit module, and the ones that are there are kind of expensive. So, especially at my level, Awesome. So we're gonna have even better mines now. Of course, the damage values here are a little bit borked because we're in space. But yeah. So the next mission will be Desperate Measures, which we will be doing tomorrow.